Welcome to your most educative and enlightening program, Healthy Living, aka your personal preventive measures against COVID-19 and other diseases. A program where we give you home tips and we bring experts to educate and enlighten you on 1,000 ways to stay healthy so you can live longer. Thank you for joining us. This is Healthy Living, aka your personal preventive measures against COVID-19 and other diseases. Home tips are given out to you on this program. Experts educate and enlighten you on 1,000 ways to stay healthy so that you can live longer. Today we are talking tobacco smoking and your health. What is the health hazard of tobacco smoking? We are talking cigarettes, cigar, whatever you will call it. We're talking health hazard of smoking in general. Here are some facts you must know about tobacco smoking. Did you know that if you have asthma, tobacco smoking can trigger an attack or make an attack worse? Did you also know that smokers are more likely to die young? Oh, you didn't know all this? Well, now you know. The information is at your fingertips. Make the best of it. Tobacco smoking is very dangerous to your health. Consider these factors before you smoke tobacco. Smoking affects the health of your teeth and gums and can cause tooth loss. Smoking can increase your risk for cataracts, clouding of the eye's lens that makes it hard for you to see. Smoking causes general adverse effects on the body, including inflammation and decreased immune function. Smoking can make it harder for a woman to become pregnant. It can also affect her baby's health even before and after birth. Smoking also affects men's sperm, which can reduce fertility. Smoking is a cause of type 2 diabetes and can make it harder to control. The risk of developing diabetes is 30 to 40% higher for active smokers than non-smokers. Smoking causes stroke and coronary heart disease, which are among the leading causes of death these days. Smokers are at greater risk for diseases that affect the heart and blood vessels, cardiovascular disease. Smoking damages blood vessels and can make them thicken and grow narrower. This makes your heart beat faster and your blood pressure go up.
How far now? I did. Okay, where will they go like this?
They go party. My friend.
Hey, okay. Hi.
Come.
Okay. Alright. That makes a lot of sense. Okay? No problem. Gonna stop. Gonna wait first. I beg, Steph, where your marks? Where am now?
We don't need face mask now.
Plus I go dey front and then two of them go dey back.
And na social distancing be that now. I meet if I dey wash my hand well at home with soap and water.
What did they delay me now? I think say they forget something for house. Now because of face mask, it just they stop us.
My brother, this matter don't reach make I stop you now. This face mask issue not be small matter again, no. Now for una own good. As una dey wash una hand with soap and water well. E also good as una be two for the back of the motor. One person come sit down for front. That is social distancing. But e go better pass. Make una dey wear una face mask anytime when una dey comot from house, dey go somewhere. None of una get face mask for inside bag. My brother, abeg bring face mask for me. Okay, how much say you dey sell am?
100 naira.
Abeg wear am. Take. Wear am. Wear, take. Oh yeah. My brother, abeg take your own.
Which kind of thing be this one? I know they wear this kind of thing. I be masquerade.
Hey, masquerade matter we dey talk now. Okay, make I ask you question. You get family or people for house where you love and then love you?
You want to go I get. I love them, they love me.
Even if you don't like to dey wear this face mask, I beg, make you dey wear am because of those people wey love you and because of the people wey you love. Okay, make I ask you. These people wey dey inside this motor, where you won't carry so. Now because you don't love them, because they not be your family member.
Even if they are not my family member, I love them.
Wear am for the sake of love, I beg my brother, I beg.
No problem. I'll be wear am.
Okay. Thank you.
Give me two. So that I will wear them tomorrow.
Were ha ndị oyibo kpọrọ face mask na-ekpuchi iru gị mgbe ọbụla ị nọ n'ọgbakọ. Were mmiri na ncha na-akwụ aka gị nke ọma mgbe ọbụla na-ekpuchi iru gị maka ịfụnanya. Na-eme nke a maka ịfụnanya. For sponsorship and partnership, call 080-3833-3130. Nelly Joseph, the mirror of the society and the love ambassador, touching lives and impacting the society positively. Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, you're still on to your most educative and enlightening program, Healthy Living, aka your personal preventive measures against COVID-19 and other diseases. We give you home tips and bring experts to educate and enlighten you on 1,000 ways to stay healthy so you can live longer. Now, let's take your opinion on the health hazard of tobacco smoking.
I see the effects of cigarette smoking, not only cigarette, even India hemp. The reason why I'm saying this is because a lot of friends that smokes, the moment they quit, I'm telling you, the way their performance on court is actually different. They said the way they breathe is very, very different from compared to what they used to feel those days. Yeah.
Smoking, I don't smoke. According to the health personnel, I believe smoking is dangerous to health. So therefore, that's why I don't smoke. And I will advise people not to smoke to avoid lungs blockage, or So it's a thing you should advise or reach out to people to avoid. Thank you.
Cigarettes is bad for the health. Even federal government wants that smokers are liable to die young. So though those things, it has side effects on the body. Like smoking of cigarettes. Someone that smokes cigarettes won't be very strong like a normal person, like in terms of sports and hard activities. So cigarettes is not good for the body.
Wow, that is so amazing. Tobacco smoking has a lot of health hazard. You ask me, quit tobacco. That's what I'm gonna say. But then, let's ask our experts and let's see what he has to say about this.
Smoking has in our environment is said to be the normal thing for most individuals, especially male. But then that does not exclude the fact that we don't find women that are smoking. But is there a challenge with it? Yes, there's a challenge with it, and I'll tell you why. You can imagine a stick of cigarettes, by the time you light it up, can be as hot as 900 degrees centigrade. That's a stick, can produce that amount of heat. And then that's like almost 9 times the normal boiling water. You know that water boils at 100 degrees, so that's almost 9 times that amount. And then the other thing we need to know is that there's something that is inside the cigarettes, apart from other constituents, that has addictive property and tendency, nicotine. And then you have other things also like tar that puts one at risk of coming down with health challenge when one is involved in cigarette smoking. So cigarette smoking is also tied to so many diseases, especially the coronary heart disease, stroke, obesity, because if you look at the global burden of disease statistic, it will show you that coronary heart disease is there, stroke is there as the leading cause, and this has remained constant over a period of time. But obviously for us in Africa, the global burden of disease is more tied to non-communicable disease, as opposed to ours is tied to communicable disease as opposed to non-communicable in the Western world. So smoking is also tied to both of them. So smoking is obviously not good for our health.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. All right, but these days you see they just smoking everywhere, as if it's a social thing and all that. Okay, you just a brief side effect, yes.
Okay.
Side effect.
Okay.
Yes.
So the side effect depends on who is smoking.
Okay.
The person that holds the stick is the active smoker, while the other person that stays to the person that is smoking is the passive smoker.
Okay.
So both the active smoker and the passive smoker, there's health challenge for both.
Wow.
Now, some of the health challenge will be: 1, you are prone to coming down with lungs disease. Okay, cigarette smoke is the #1 leading cause of lungs cancer. So, and the lungs cancer is common in women than men. So women that smoke tends to come down with lungs cancer as opposed to men that smoke also. So, and then there are lots of other diseases also tied to smoking. Okay, while you're also prone to coming down with lots of respiratory tract infection because the smoke alters the normal flow of air, and then also apart from air, the normal flow of the secretion from the lungs, it also alters it. So if you smoke, especially also in pregnancy, you smoke, there's also the tendency for low birth weight, complicating the pregnancy. The mother is also at risk of other infections also, just because of cigarette smoking. Yes. So for us, smoking cigarettes is termed harmful to health. Yes.
Okay. It also affects the heart, the kidney.
Yes, it affects. Yes.
Oh, okay. So it could be one of the causes of this kidney disease.
No organ in the body is spared when it comes to cigarette smoke.
Wow.
Yes. So as much as possible, we'll try to say avoid it.
Okay.
Don't smoke.
Okay.
Either the active smoking or the passive. Don't. So for instance, if I smoke, I might the risk of me coming down with lungs cancer might just be 10%. Okay. Let's say 40%. But for the passive smoker, it's also higher than the person that smokes.
When you say passive smoker now, you mean when you sit around where someone else is smoking?
Yes.
You who is just
you are not involved in the smoking, but because it's been exhaled, pushed out, you are also indirectly smoking because you smoke more of the product of the combustion of the cigarette than what they take in.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Wow. That is so interesting.
Yeah.
All right, doctor. What do you do to prevent okay, I think properly put would be that some are addicted to this smoking, though they know it's not good for their lungs and all that, and they want to stop, but they can't stop. What advice, counsel do you have for those who will want to stop?
In most cases that we see in cigarette smoking is addictive, just because of the component there, nicotine. So as much as possible, if you think you need to address it, please seek medical help or advice. You come to us because there are other things we can do in place. Outside this country, we've seen cases where one is giving nicotine gum to help because of the addiction there. And then there are other things that looks as if they are cigarette, but they are not real cigarette. What is coming out is just fume, but not bad to the human body compared to So what are the things you need to do? One, avoid peer pressure, because for us in our environment, peer pressure pushes virtually most of the smokers into smoking. Okay, so avoid peer pressure, and as much as possible the idea of healthy living always would also help us address some of these risks. But what are the effect on the lungs is obvious. You are prone to coming down with so many things, but how do you care for your lungs? For instance, in the absence or in the presence of cigarette smoke, how do you care for it? Number one, we advise that as much as possible, avoid indoor air pollution. Okay. For instance, we've seen cases in Nigeria where people have their generator exhaust fume directly inside their houses. So every gas that comes out from the exhaust fume directly inside, and then cases where you over fry things, and I don't know if you've had that experience. So all of a sudden somebody starts coughing or choking.
That's true,
so that's indoors. Then the other one, the outdoor air pollution. Okay, chemicals and what have you, as much as possible, try to avoid it. We also try to say avoid respiratory tract infection. Thank God this is even the period of COVID-19. So all measures that have been asked or put in place for COVID-19 are obviously measures to do what? To address the pandemic. One, social distancing. As much as possible. There is also need for you to wash your hand adequately, properly. There's also need for you to use a face mask. There's also need for you to, as much as possible, take adequate amount of fluid to rehydrate. Okay. And then the other thing that we've also found in caring for the lungs is laugh as much as you can.
Wow.
Because laughing on its own tries to clear the lungs of whatsoever that is there, increasing the airflow, protect the alveoli the more. So laughing is also good. Healthy exercise, healthy diet, getting involved in physical activities, and then don't smoke. Number one should be don't smoke. So whichever form of smoking, the active or the passive, don't even be involved in it. Okay. And then it takes just one muzzle to smile and 100 of them to frown. So why won't you just be laughing it out?
all right, doctor. Sorry, quickly. They said there are different types of this thing that they smoke. Cigar. I heard some people say cigar is better than cigarette and all that. Please, can you enlighten us more on that?
I wish I can enlighten us more on that, but I don't smoke. But from what I've learned over time, there are different brands of cigarettes. So there's the menthol and what have you. There's even the marijuana, they smoke it, igbo, weed. Some people smoke all manners of things. There's even the one you find in the club, shisha and the rest. But as much as possible, we try as much as possible to say don't smoke. So don't smoke. They all have their health challenges. So don't even be involved in it.
All right. Thank you very much, doctor.
Thank you.
You have heard, quit smoking. It is not good for your health. Stay tuned.
How far now?
I did.
Okay, where will they go like this?
They go patio. My friend will do.
Hey, okay. Hi.
Come.
Okay. All right. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. No problem. Wanna stop? Wanna wait first? I beg, Steph, where your marks? Where am now?
We don't need face mask now.
Plus I go dey front and then two of them go dey back.
And na social distancing be that now. Me sef I dey wash my hand well at home with soap and water.
What did they delay me now? I think say they forget something for house. Now because of face mask, it don't stop us.
My brother, this matter don't reach make I stop you now. This face mask issue not be small matter again, no. Now for una own good. As una dey wash una hand with soap and water well. It also good as una be two for the back of the motor, one person come sit down for front. That is social distancing. But e go better pass make una dey wear una face mask anytime when una dey comot from house dey go somewhere. None of una get face mask for inside bag. My brother, abeg bring face mask for me. Okay, how much say you dey sell am?
100 naira.
Abeg wear am. Take. Wear am. Wear. Take. Oh yeah. My brother, abeg take your own.
Which kind of thing be this one? I know they wear this kind of thing. I be masquerade.
Hey, masquerade matter we dey talk now. Okay, make I ask you question. You get family or people for house where you love and then love you?
You want to get? I get. I love them. They love me.
Even if you don't like to they wear this fake mask, I beg, make you they wear them because of those people where love you and because of the people where you love. Okay, make I ask you. These people where they inside this motor where you won't carry so. Now because you don't love them, because they not be your family member.
Even if they are not my family member, I love them.
Hey. Wear am for the sake of love, I beg my brother, I beg.
No problem. I'll be wear am.
Okay. Thank you.
Give me two. So that I will wear them tomorrow.
Were ihe a ndị oyibo kpọrọ face mask na-ekpuchi iru gị mgbe ọbụla ị nọ n'ọgbakọ. Were mmiri na ncha na-akwụ aka gị nke ọma mgbe ọbụla na-ekpuchi iru gị maka ịfụnanya. Na-eme nke a maka ịfụnanya. For sponsorship and partnership, call 080-3833-3130. Nelly Joseph, the mirror of the society and the love ambassador, touching lives and impacting the society positively. Wow, that is so amazing. Now that we have educated and enlightened you on the hazard, the side effects and the health hazard of tobacco smoking, we believe that you will quit smoking for your own good. Now that we have educated and enlightened you on the hazard of tobacco smoking, we believe that you will quit smoking for your own good. Are you already smoking and you are looking for a way to come out of it? Our experts are available for you to call. They will advise you and see you through the process of quitting. Remember to stay safe. Stay away from crowded places. If you must go out to public places, please wear a mask. A lot of you do not like wearing the mask. But if it's not for your sake, wear it for the sake of your loved ones, to prevent them from contracting the disease and prevent the disease from spreading. Keep maintaining the physical and social distancing as directed by NCDC, WHO. Keep your hands sanitized with alcohol-based hand sanitizer and always wash your hands. Wash it regularly and thoroughly with soap and water. Remember that you can change the narrative. So, stay positive despite negative narrative. You can also watch us live on YouTube and follow us on our social media handles as displayed on the screen. There you have it. Thank you for having me on today's episode. I am Nelly Joseph, and I will see you soonest.